Ortiz. Welcome to my channel, Ortiz Apple Tree. We're here to ask Spirit to show you what you need to see in regards to what your person is hiding. Accurate general messages for Libras, man and woman, north, south, east, and west. Spirit, show us what Libra's person is hiding. What needs to be revealed? Okay, that there's unrequited love. They don't really love you as much as they say they do. You know, love is action. It's more than just words. Ace of Cups in reverse. Unrequited love. Six of Swords. This person could be leaving, going back home, hometown. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Just letting this go, not holding on to it anymore. Accurate messages for the person that's leaving. What is this? Accurate general messages. Okay, we have the High Priestess in reverse. They're really dependent on other people's opinion of what and what they shouldn't do. And it's all about money. It's a lack of or something going on with money or family or something like that. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. Potential outcome for what? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that. A breakup, a divorce. This person moving out. It's a wrap. It's a done deal this time. And their true emotions. What are their emotions? Yeah, there's no romance. Like, you guys, this person is not dating you. They're not wooing you. They're not like sweeping you off your feet. Lack of romance. So they do have a fear of moving on, but they also have a fear of staying. They're not getting a wish. Like I said before, I said they do have a fear of moving on. It's in reverse, right? But it's like, you know, letting go, loving you is in reverse, just like the Ace of Cups is in reverse. Why stay with someone that you don't love anymore just because you think there's financial gain when there is none? So yeah, this is someone who left. There's a lot of regret. And it's a big change, and you got to decide, even if they were to come back, which I don't see it, things will never be the same as they were before. Where there once used to be love, Libra, there isn't. There's some sadness, there's some pain, there's unrequited love. This could have been a breakup, you know, deciding to go separate ways. Someone's just not even in the mood for socializing or possibly meeting new people. I feel like this is someone who repressed their emotions. They were unwilling or unable to just approach this connection with an open heart. They could have still been holding on to feelings for an unrequited love, or still married to somebody that they've been separated from for years. And it's like unrealistic expectations with you. Not saying they've been married and separated with you. This is somebody they could be still connected to. You know, people don't want to get divorced for many reasons, because it affects their finances, or it affects some kind of insurance or something they got going on. So they want to string you along. If that's not the situation, then there's definitely feelings here for an unrequited love. There is someone who just, you know, was unable to approach you with an open heart. They're still holding on to feelings for an ex. Unrealistic expectations, so it leads to disappointment. You know, this is someone who's not fully opening their heart. And then this is someone who could have been hurt in the past and just struggling to allow themselves to be vulnerable with you. Like, the past is still lingering with this person. There's unrequited love. This person feels unfulfilled. It could be some back news in regards to debt or a loan or a mortgage application that's not going in this person's favor. And they're just like, you know what? I'm moving back to my hometown. This could be someone deciding to move back. Someone deciding to pack up their things and their children and everything and just leave. There could be some hardships this person's trying to overcome. There could be some, you know, relief and stability that they expect to happen when they leave, wherever they're going to, may offer them some type of stability more than what they're getting where they are. This is someone who feels like, I don't know if you put them through a heartache, but they're just ready to move forward. This is someone coming through bad times and trying to allow themselves to heal. But it's like finding the strength to leave, finding that strength to move on, finding that strength. And it could be a lot of financial worries too. And the reason I say that, you know, this is someone who is trying to shed the old. This is someone who needs to shed the old. I feel like you're shedding the old. Libras, for some of you, you could be wanting to buy a new home or new car or something. And this person may not be able to assist you or help you, or I don't know. I just feel like some of you are just wanting to let go. This person may be letting go. You may both decide that this is something you both should do, is maybe move forward separately. you could realize that this person is struggling to let go of feelings for an ex. They're struggling to let go. They're struggling to let go. Even though love has waxed cold, someone is struggling to move on from an ex. You don't have time for that. This is someone that's struggling to let go of feelings for an ex, when they should have already been ready to release those feelings before even getting into something new. This is someone who has financial insecurities and instabilities too, and they're not holding on to their money for positive reasons. They're not using their money to buy important things. Like you, Libra, you'll invest in a home for yourself, a car, a new truck or something. This is somebody who gambles. This is somebody who, you save your money for important things like a house, a car, or being generous, giving to others. But this is somebody who, they may lose more than they gain with income. Financial losses through like reckless behavior, like gambling or getting involved in get quick rich schemes, and then or purchasing some large purchase and being denied of a refund or some crazy stuff like that. But this person, is struggling. This is someone who goes off of other people's opinions. This is someone who cares about what family and friends have to say about them being with you and what they should be doing. They try to win other people's approval than their own inner wisdom. They neglect their own needs. This is someone who is not helping you with your needs because there's a financial strain here. This is someone who feels uncomfortable, like if you try to be flirty with them or reach out, they're not intimate. This is someone who, it's like there's sexual tension there. Maybe they have a low libido or something. I don't know if you want to be intimate with somebody that's like this, but I feel like it's unrequited love. This is someone who is still holding on to feelings with someone else, and you may find yourself losing patience with this partner, or this person is losing patience with you and looking for arguments. Ten of Pentacles is in reverse, so this is definitely a financial disaster. There's something where this person was expecting to have someone leave them something in a will and it didn't happen. They may have to file bankruptcy, some kind of financial loss, family burdens, family feuds. This is fighting over money. This could be a divorce too. This is someone who's dishonest. There's some illegal or shady activities that's not going to go well for this person. Family feuds, family burdens, neglecting the family, disputes over a will or inheritance. This is someone who's not, it's like they're not really connected to their family, but at the same time, they're leaving to go back. For some of you, this is someone who just is having some unexpected losses financially, and it's challenging, it's difficult. Excuse me. Bless me. Instability, insecurity, or divorce. This could be a relationship based on a rocky foundation, like someone really neglecting the relationship for materialistic pursuits. This is someone who will be with you just because you got a nice home, you got good credit, you have money, and they want to use you like a gold digger type of energy, someone who marries for money and not love. This is, some of you could be questioning whether or not this connection is stable for long term. Domestic disputes, having arguments over money, finding financial burdens, putting a strain on the connection between you and your person. You could be living unconventional. Like I said, this person could be married to somebody else, just separated and just reaping benefits from that. And for some of you, it's just something unconventional, untraditional. This person, like I said before, will marry for money rather than love. They're not looking for a long-term relationship. They may not be ready for commitment right now. Maybe this person just wants to have fun, wants to use people for what they can do, something casual. Maybe this is something casual, something non-traditional, unconventional. And I feel like that too is just gonna disintegrate. It's just gonna fail. Chaos, destruction, something upheaval, an unexpected change. This person has to move out. Maybe they can't pay their rent. They can't pay their mortgage. They're having troubles. And this change is usually scary. It's like life-changing. It's so often unavoidable. It's like a bomb going off in someone's life. And Libra, I think I had mentioned that before in one of your readings. I think I did. This is like something that was built on a false foundation, and it's almost like God stepping in and intervening and just ending something that you didn't have the strength to end, something that needed to be like wiped out of your connection, something that is not beneficial for you. So many problems that this person has that you're probably even unaware of. Like, this is somebody who is really tormented by a lot of spiritual warfare. I feel like for some of you Libras, it's like karma for them. Check out the Libra karma reading about this person as well. But this is someone who is experiencing a lot of pain in regards to a loss. They may have lost their home. They may have lost their job. You know, this is something very tremendously difficult to go through. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But this is something, a connection that was built on a false belief or unrealistic dreams and goals. And it's caving in. So this person's going to have a scary adjustment that they're going to have to make to their life. They may have to downsize. They may have to rent. They may have to sell their personal belongings for money. If you're with this person, there's going to be like a difficult time coming through, and it's all because of this person's karma, and it could affect your life. And in order to survive a tower, things will significantly have changed, and you have to decide if this is the new version that you still want to put up with this person. I just feel like it's going to teach a lot of humility. But things will have changed. And it was like a necessary change. Like, there could be a house fire. There could be this person getting evicted. Or something repoed. Or something happening where this person has no other choice but to try to move back home. There's a lack of job security. There could be a job loss. There could be, you know, the tower warns you to be careful with money. This is somebody who is financially irresponsible. And if it's an unexpected upheaval coming in financial terms, put away some money for a rainy day. But this person, you know, they have a wish to come back, but I feel like it's a little too late. You got to be careful what you wish for too. Like, I feel like if this person left, they are wishing to come back. But wishing to come back for what? It's unrequited love. You know what I mean? It's like this person, it's like you get what you want with this person, but then it's like a dream that turns into a nightmare. And it's like you're regretting it, you know? This is like you got what you want and then you lost it, and then now feeling the devastation that can bring. Okay, they had you, they lost you, and now they let themselves down. They're disappointed. This person, you know, this is someone who everything may look fine with you and this person on the outside, but there's some unhappiness. There's a lack of unfulfillment. You know, some of you feel like you're settling with someone who may look good on paper, but you don't truly love this person, or they don't truly love you, and someone's regretting it. So it could be, you know, after the initial excitement has worn off, the honeymoon period has ended, you might think this person is not in the right mental state or emotional state, may lack maturity to make a relationship work long term. You know, and they've tried to move on. They tried to let go, but for some reason they always keep running back. Like, it's been off and on for some of you. They have a fear of moving on, but they need to decide, you know, because it's like a yo-yo at this point. Staying in a bad situation that makes you terribly unhappy because you're afraid of moving on or worried about what the future might hold if you leave? Really? Don't let them stay with you if this is how they're feeling. They're using you for residency. They're accepting their lot in life with you just because they're afraid to completely move on, even though the love is waxed cold and they're just there. Like roommates at this point. But if they're not helping, it's like a burden. And, you know, this is somebody who appears to be happy around other people, but underneath it all, this person don't got it together. Underneath it all, you know, you need to let go of this person. Like, there's an energy here where this person is just running away from responsibilities, running away from situations. They have a low self-esteem, low self-worth. Someone's unhappy in this connection, but unwilling to let it go for fear of being alone. Really? Nah. Especially if this person's not even romantic. Some of you, they have a bike. They don't even have transportation. There's no romance here. There's no passion, no desire. There's not even love here. It's wax cold. It's dry. This cup is empty. It's ran its course. So it's a lack of emotional maturity causing a lot of problems. And it's just a turn off. It's just a complete turn off. This person was, not, it's just someone who I feel like, it's a partner who turns from happy and committed to suddenly commitment phobe, or want to leave, want to move or go. And a partner who is a heartbreaker, a cheater, a partner who becomes obsessive, abusive, or just somebody who is just turned into a negative Nancy. Someone who is just, they could be abusing drugs, alcohol, drinking more and more. This is someone who would engage in one-night stands. Don't engage in one-night stands, because you know that this person's not going to bring you the love you desire. For some of you, this could be someone who goes both ways. They're bisexual. Or this could be a same-sex relationship that I'm discussing with homosexuality, LGBTQ community. Yeah. So I feel like this is someone who is having financial problems. This is someone who wants to come back, and it's all up to you, but there's going to be a big blow up, like a big blow up with that Tower energy. And this is a warning, because this is someone who's going to end up in jail, someone who's going to lose a job, or let's go ahead and see what's going on. Why is this Tower here? I know why it's here, but I'm just saying. Oh, there's a card that fell on the floor. There's 2 cards that fell on the floor. Some of you, this is a narcissistic person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We do have the King of Swords in reverse. Mean-spirited somewhat. Really set in their ways. Narcissistic. And then we have the Knight of Wands. This is going nowhere. This person's not going to take action to improve themselves, to have a routine, a structure, something. None of that. This is somebody that's kind of cold-hearted. This is someone who could be abusive in a way. They lose their cool over silly things. Everything's an argument now. So I think this is someone who needs to just stay single and stay with themselves, because what Spirit wants you to do, Libra, is definitely weed out unsuitable partners and not let your heart make all the decisions before someone has earned your trust. You can't trust this person. You may see them leaving more than you see them coming and staying. This could be a Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And that's the Tower. You're going to find out there's a lot of people involved, or there's other people besides you involved. You should have been excited about this. Maybe you were at one point. You even thought you loved them, but that waxed cold and turned quickly when you realize that this person could be arrogant, cheap, very controlling, abusive, cocky. This could be somebody who, is a cheater, a womanizer, someone who's reckless. So be mindful of your personal safety too. And again, this is somebody who does one-night stands. They're all about one-night stands. And I'm hearing my papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all you know was all he left you was alone. Yeah. Sometimes being left alone is better. It's healthier. When you're dealing with a narc. When you're dealing with a cheater, a liar, a hoe. When you're dealing with somebody who's broke. They're broke. They don't have any money. This person is a gambler. Arguments over finances, just try to stay calm and don't lose your temper, because you already know what time it is. Get this person out of your house. Let them move on. Let them go. They're non-traditional. They may be involved in some illegal activity, dodgy business. This person may have huge losses and debts. fighting over money. All right, so this is very general, Libras. Like, comment, share, and subscribe here at Ortiz Apple Tree. Receive what resonates, leave what doesn't in regards to what your person is hiding, the fact that they're freaking broke. Okay? All right? And until next time, again, this is Ortiz Apple Tree, Libras. Take care.